Merry Christmas and welcome back to the channel. This is going to come out on Christmas Day. I don't know how much longer I can wear this hat. It's a little bit too tight and it's too hot, but I'm going to try anyway. So today, you know, it's Christmas today, but not really right now when I'm working. I'm going to work on this Jetstar 3, see if I can get the transmission unstuck. So hopefully it's just a shift rail or two that's a little bit on the crusty side or something like that. Oh, there you go. Now if I was going to part this tractor out, I would take this cover here, whoa, one-handed, not good, and put on that other Jetstar 3 that I have, but oop, nope, that ain't gonna work. There, we'll put you right up there. All right. Well, I hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas. We are, when this comes out, I'm sure I'll be probably eating more than I should be and or taking a nap. That seems like what we do. But I wanted to work on this tractor anyways. I'm probably gonna have to make something to cover up this boot here too. I'm gonna have to grab a 9/16 on a small ratchet or something, because I don't think I can get in there to get all those out. Well, I got that one out. There's 2 or 3 in the front there. I'm not going to be able to get my impact in there, but if you watched my last video, the one I did with comparing the Jetstar 3s, my 67 Jetstar 3, it's been at least a year since I've had that one running. Jake and I were talking about it, and that's a sweet tractor too. Anybody that's ever owned one of these knows how handy they are. Some guys would say a 302 is a little handier, a little more horsepower, sit up a little bit higher, but there's a lot of similarities between the two of those too. So, but it's all, you know, what you're doing with it. So all right, the rest of these, there's only 2 more, I think. He's in here, a little bit of a pain to get to. Guess if I hold that brake down, there we go. It's supposed to rain next, I think 4 days in a row, so I'll be working inside on that M5, I think. We've got a little bit to do, and that one's going to be ready to do something different. So, all right, go back to the other side one more time. I'm not going to get too crazy on that one. I want to get it all the wires hooked up to the important things. To me, you know, the generator and stuff like that. So, but okay. this right off in a minute, if I can. That'll make it easier getting in here. A lot of garbage in here from just time and critters, looks like. All right, you gotta somehow lift this thing off. There's at least two dowel places. There's one right here and one in the front here. So I'm gonna grab a little pry bar and try to gently pry up on this thing. Okay, so I'm editing video and somehow I didn't record me popping off the shifting tower. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. If it's me, because I don't think I turned the camera off, or it turned itself off, ran out of battery, I don't know. So you're gonna miss that part where I got it popped off. It wasn't too bad. I took a pry bar, gently pried between the shifting tower. You want to try to pry right where those dowel pins are they're on opposite corners. It'd be the back left and the front right is where that little dowel pin is. That alignment pin is what it is. So you want to move that's where you want to pry at. And it was that one shift rail was stuck. I had to sand it down a little bit. I used a brass punch to move the shifter, manually. Use a brass punch because it's softer than the steel, so it doesn't ruin any of those components. So I just want to let you know that that's what I did, and I didn't record, and I'm not gonna go tear that apart again. So all right, thanks. Okay, it's a 15/16 bolt that holds that front pulley on. Oh, let's see if I can get her to move. Well, that's the socket tight enough. If I go this way, it's probably just going to loosen that bolt up. I'm like, yes. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. See if I can get her off now. Well, I'm pretty sure she is stuck. And it's got way too much oil in it. That's never a good sign. And it's pretty milky. Let's see what it smells like. Doesn't smell like oil. It smells like something else. Like, I know that either the guys I got it from or the previous owner filled the cylinders with some kind of concoction. So that could be what I'm smelling. So too bad I didn't get any of the sheet metal for the sides here, but that's okay, because this shroud needs some attention. I can see that. All right, well, at least now I can move it, and I'll free the shifter up a little better too. But okay, well, she's stuck. Almost positive she's stuck. Yeah, I might take the starter off and try prying on the flywheel. Let's do that real quick, because that's 9/16. We can do that. Yeah, these two bolts, or actually all three, are not too bad to get over. So, ouch. The one in the back there, it's a little bit more difficult to get to because stuff's in the way. You can do it with the little flex joint or whatever on your ratchet, but ooh, that feels crunchy. Wire, well, it's off anyways. So, oop. Yeah, that's one of them most annoying sounds in the world right there. Kind of like that noise when I was working on 950, the fuel return line. I kept hitting with whatever and clanging and banging. Almost got it off here. I'll probably put this back in while it's waiting its turn to get worked on. We've got too many other things to work on to be working on this one too much. Ouch. So if you got a tractor that's stuck in gear like that, hopefully that video helps to show that it's not all that hard to get into there. Okay, we'll just set that in there for now. That wire is not very good shape. Okay. Well, flywheel don't feel too bad. All right. You guys watch that fan blade. See if it turns. Woo. Yeah, I'm afraid she's stuck. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, it's not like we didn't expect it to be unstuck. So it's not the end of the world. We can work on this some other day. So what I think I'm going to do, I am going to fill those cylinders up myself with some stuff. Get them babies soaking. Then, like I said, I'm going to clean this all up in here. Put that top back on. Wonder if I should put a new boot on that thing, or at least cover it up so it can't get rain in there. And again, yeah, because we don't want this. And you know, another thing I just thought of too, maybe I should drain the oil out of here, or at least check to make sure there's no water in there, because if it does freeze, you know what water does when it expands, you know, the metal will crack, and then we get all kinds of issues. So all right, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna drain the water. If there's any water in this rear end, drain it out. Yeah, we better do that. Gotta find the plug. I don't remember the last time I had to drain the oil in one of these, in the rear end at least. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna grab some emery cloth and some grease, because then I'm gonna smear grease on them so that it doesn't do it again. But first I better get them cleaned up. So how cool. Well, at least now we can move it a little bit better. And remember too, this one, they had a steering issue. He thought something up in there broke, or at least quit working. There's really not a lot to those. I mean, it's all heavy, but you got to take the radiator off to get to everything on top there. And I'm probably gonna have to drop the front end off too. But possibly. Hopefully I don't have to split the front end off. But all right, we'll worry about that some other day. But we have way more projects ahead of this one, so I am going to be on the look for another set of rims for here eventually. They're not super hard to find, but they're not super easy to find either. And usually I've been finding like one or two, and sometimes they're a long ways away, but new, these are like $750 or something like that, just for the rims, it seems like, which that just seems like a lot. So anyways, all right, well, I'm gonna grab me some emery cloth, get working on this. Okay, I'm back, Jack. I'm gonna rip a small piece off here. Not a lot of room in here for a guy like myself, but I don't think it'll take much to get this rust off of these. They don't feel that bad. Yeah, that ain't bad. Can't really get in here very well with 2 hands though. Come on. Nope. Getting most of it already. I'm gonna clean up this one too a little bit. This one here don't look too bad. But, all right. One family tradition we have, and it was started by my wife's family, is we have oyster stew on Christmas Eve. I'd be curious to know what you all have for traditions, what you eat or something you do, or you kind of need to share, I guess. Oysters, they taste a lot better than they look. Kind of looks like boogers running around, or not running around, but swimming around in your milk, but they taste good. All right. Nope, they're not perfect, but they're not going to be either, so. All right. See if I can get some grease out of this grease gun. There we go. A little bit in there. Might be enough though. We're just gonna cover these with grease again. There's little, not sure what that was. Gremlins, or my kids, or the dogs, one of the dogs. But the front side here don't look too bad. But there's little detent balls in here underneath that gasket. Balls and springs. I can remember one time years ago I bought off an old dairy farm. There was I bought 2 Fords, of the Ford 5000 and a Ford 7600, and they were, anyways, one would only go forward, one would only go reverse. Well, they both had a broken shift fork. That was crazy. Well, different shift fork, and of course they went together differently too, but but yeah, other than that one gear looking a little rusty in there, it doesn't look too bad. So I think we'll put her back together now. Oh no, I gotta clean up that. Well, that cleaned up pretty good there. Just put some grease in there. Neutral safety switch right here, which it goes on. There's a little detent ball right here, which, you know, it tells it. Here, I'll show you. That little hole right there, it's over here. That's where the detent sits in there, and there's a little notch right there, and it tells it when it's in neutral, and gives power to the switch to start. So, all right, make sure the rails are all lined up there, and your dowel pins. There we go. There's that. And there's that. I'm just gonna tap her down a little bit. I'm gonna put 2 bolts in it real quick. Then we're gonna try shifting before we get too excited here. Wouldn't be a bad idea to put sealant on these bolts too, because they are a through bolt. You know, to keep stuff out of there. Okay, should be able to shift it now. It goes back and forth, where it wouldn't before. So there. Reverse is a little bit stiff yet. Which would be that rail all the way over here on this side. But let's try some other ones here. I guess my main goal, though, was to try to get this thing so it was movable. So I think, yeah, that's going to need some more attention. But at least it's in neutral, though. So, okay, well, we're going to move on. I'm not going to fix all of it right now. That's for sure. So, okay. Well, I'm going to put all these bolts back in. You probably don't want to watch that. Okay, Jake's gonna take a break from watching football and come out and help me. I'm gonna move that tractor out back. All right. So you're still going to have to steer it by hand. Up. I'll keep it under 90. Ready? Probably should have put a different tire on there too, but be careful now. Maybe I'll just fire up to 1050. Here's a quick hitch. Huh? Yeah. Alright. Unhook me, I guess. To grab the battery for it. Grab the battery out of that 670, I guess. Oh, I forgot this one has a bunch of water on it all the time. Yuck. Wet butt. Got her? Got her? Maybe. Nope. Ain't that one. Push again. right on the hook. Coming up. That'll work. Whoop. Okay, well, we got that moved back there. Thanks, Jake, for helping me out there. Battery died when I was back there. That gets old in a hurry, but hopefully they can get us some better batteries in the near future. So, well, again, I don't know how long of it this video is, but I'm gonna cut her here. Merry Christmas to everybody, to you and your family. I hope you're spending time with your family and you're not watching this show or this video until after Christmas. So, but if you have nothing to do, I'm glad I can help fill your time. So, all right, well, we got lots of projects, as you can see, to work on, and we'll keep plugging away. Hey, we'll see you in the next one.